3 red cards, more dismissals than goals, and a World Cup opener that nobody's going to forget. That's how the 2026 FIFA World Cup showed up to the party. Mexico hosted South Africa at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, a stadium that just made history as the first venue to host matches at 3 separate men's World Cups. 80,000 fans packed inside, flags flying, chants shaking the whole building. Before a ball was even kicked, the opening ceremony turned that iconic ground into a straight-up concert stage, with Shakira performing in front of the entire planet in the country where she first blew up. Then the whistle blew, and Mexico made sure every single person in those stands felt it. Just 9 minutes in, Julian Quiñones cut inside and absolutely ripped a strike into the net. South Africa's defense fell apart, and just like that, the first goal of the 2026 World Cup belonged to the hosts. The Azteca lost its mind. And for the next 40 minutes, South Africa actually held it together pretty well. They stayed organized, blocked advances, and made Mexico work for every inch. Coach Hugo Bruce had told reporters before the game that his side needed to stick to the game plan and tune out the crowd. And honestly, for a half, they did just that. These guys hadn't been at a World Cup in 16 years. They'd already dealt with visa issues that messed up their preparation and cost them time adjusting to conditions in central Mexico. They came in dealing with real stuff, and they still showed up and competed. Then, the second half went sideways fast. South Africa's Sipafelo Sitole got sent off, and now it's 11 against 10. Mexico wasted no time taking advantage. In the 67th minute, Roberto Alvarado whipped in a cross, and Raul Jimenez rose up and headed it straight into the back of the net. His first ever World Cup goal. The guy literally had tears running down his face as his teammates piled on him. That right there, that was the realest moment of the whole night. Then, things got straight up wild. Swanee picked up a second red card in the 84th minute after a VAR review for an off-the-ball incident. South Africa down to 9 men. And then, in stoppage time, Mexico's own Cesar Montes got tossed for taking down a South Africa forward and denying an obvious goal-scoring chance. 3 straight red cards to close the game. The last time a World Cup match saw 3 reds was 28 years ago, and South Africa were involved that time, too. Final score, Mexico 2, South Africa 0. El Tri sitting at the top of Group A, heading to Guadalajara next week to take on South Korea. South Africa going home to regroup and figure things out fast. But forget the standings for a second. Think about Raul Jimenez, 35 years old, tears on his face inside the Azteca in front of 80,000 people. That's the image the 2026 World Cup opened with, and there are still 103 games left to go.